Hey, welcome back to FlatWorld, where I actually just got killed, um, which is not good, but it is weird. It's funny in the weird way. I went off, let this run for hours, um, many hours, and well, I was over here, just basically stand here under glass, which means you don't get phantoms, although you're storing up the potential to get them. And but otherwise, you still get wandering traders and whatever. And I just did this and then alt tabbed away so that the game runs. The So I left, came back, and then I've got the folder, the save files, and it updates every few minutes with when it last auto saved. And like 2 minutes before I came in here, it stopped. That was the latest autosave. Apparently, zombies can climb something. Because I know it didn't originate. Well, I'm pretty sure it didn't originate up here. It'd be weird if it did. It either came up this, which I have seen them in recent years start climbing ladders, or for all I know, it came up one of the vines because it was holding a leash from a llama wandering trader, one of these things, wherever they are, they're there. Anyway, so I was dead, came back and killed the thing. That was easy. Went down, and there is in fact a wandering trader running. For all I know, it's still down there. It didn't have anything terribly good. Let me check. Is he still here, or did something get him? This was all a couple of minutes ago now. It's possible he's just gone. I also wandered off to grab a door because I have a plan. I don't see him. That's alright. Doesn't really matter. So yeah, I tend to have the game just running anyway. We're up to like day 9:35 now. But my thinking, which I guess is now wrecked, was to, in the statistics, well, at this point I'm going to have a couple minutes since last death, 10. I don't know whether since last rest is also 6.5 minutes, because of sunset and I took a nap. But I wanted to kind of build up insomnia or whatever, however you measure that, to start getting phantoms because I looked into it and I looked into it like it was a mystery. I looked it up. If you had elytra, the wings you fly around, and burned them down to just one, I don't know if I have anything. Yeah. Durability is 218 of 238. Whatever the durability ultimately is on wings, when you burn them down to one slash something, it takes 4 membranes from phantoms to repair. I guess what I'm thinking, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I could not do it. I could do it however I want. I'll get 4 membranes together at some point, and basically trade them in on. We'll just cheat wings in. I can do that, and then we can start flying around a bit. But apparently I'm not safe. I can't just be standing here like I thought, keeping the game running, keeping insomnia stacking up, keeping the monster factory happening. So I got to do something to actually get clear of anything, but still keep the game going. Which has other complications or implications or something. Well, first of all, let's talk about this a bit. I put a ladder on this so I can get up here. I don't much need to get up here, but I did need to get up here. That's there because I have one left over. But in the sorting system, I went and replaced the. I think I just had stone, and these are never going to happen to me in nature. You just don't see them. Like in a normal map, you might see them in a jungle temple, but here it's just whatever. So that's spillover. Nothing happens. That's got 9 more to go on spider eyes coming in before they start trickling. And, you know, need more bottles, have sticks, obviously. Need more sugar, need more glowstone, apparently need more redstone. Everything else is working pretty much correctly. Carpeted this up so nothing will spawn. Again, I assume that the thing was holding a leash. I can't, unless the llama was somehow up here. I guess that's possible, but I don't think it was. Yeah, so basic, well, again, redstone. But bones are okay, they're through the hopper in the back and starting to fill up arrows. I guess I still need to get some, what's this about? That one's gunpowder. And meat is, okay, so it's working. I mean, it's slow, of course it is. And all things considered, it would be fairly slow if I were using it for experience. I can go over here to the ovenator thing and just flip the lever and get my tactic. I don't know if it works precisely. Is go down the ladder here underground, pick up sand with a shovel, which has both unbreaking and mending. Come up here, throw the sand in here. Turn the sand. It's not in there. It's in here. Turn the sand into glass, and that builds up just about enough experience on average to repair. If I flip this and take out a, you know what? I'll just do it. I got how much? I got space. Yeah. Let's just go. We're gonna have kind of a free day here. We're not doing anything. I'll probably do a couple of things that need to be done, but nothing heavy. No massive machinery that we're going to talk about how I did it. We'll just get over here and somewhat carefully, because look how fast this thing is. It's just gone. In fact, if I do this the most efficiently, there isn't a most efficient. That's the problem. If I go real fast, I'm going to have to sweep around twice to pick up the stuff I didn't get because it'll wind up behind me. Because I'm getting through this quickly enough that it's all... I'll get to it. I'll come back through. Yeah, just run with him. I could probably sprint and not, yeah, I'm holding control right now. And the shovel is actually outpacing me. So, whatever it is, I think it's efficiency 4. I want to say it goes to 5. I'm not positive about that. I do know, and it's not in this version, but back in like 1... it seems like I really started seeing it toward the end of 1.12. Although it's probably been the case for a while. If you have a shovel efficient enough, you can sort of halfway get a dirt block or something. What you'll do is get the texture, and the bounding box will stay behind. And then that kind of sucks because you can't find it and you can't break it. I don't think you can break it. All you can really do is try to update the blocks around it by setting down a block or a torch or something. Until it pops back into it. I guess you could also hit F3 T, I think it is, for texture. That's a long wait. It takes a little while to recycle, you know, to rebuild the whole texture. Not texture map, that's a different thing, but it's similar, I suppose. Anyway, yeah, this is fast. This is, you know, just seriously fast. Which is good until I get to the corners, and then I'm not sure whether I want to risk going another, you know, meter out in total circumference. Well, actually another 4 meters out in circumference, but grab all this stuff up, which I don't know. I have no idea why I didn't get that. There are glitches here and there, it just happens. But a lot of this is somewhat redundant. Oh, nuts. I mean, if I care, apparently I broke that out, so we'll just put it back for now. I don't want to breaking my rhythm later when I'm going out yet further. I am thinking toward doing dynamite, because all that really takes is this sand and the gunpowder I've got lots of upstairs. And I've got my bow has flame, so I think I can just shoot I haven't tried it yet, just shoot the dynamite, you know, the TNT, with flaming arrow, and it'll from what I understand, it'll set it off. What I don't actually know is whether it'll blow up immediately or just start on fire, and then you've got that same fuse as you would with, you know, a Zippo. Flint and steel, which I don't have because I still don't have any flint. Although I am reasonably certain I could probably get some. I'm thinking there's probably gravel in the nether. I just don't know for sure. There must be. I mean, why wouldn't there be? The nether's a normal nether map, so there's no way there's not gravel somewhere. We'll find it. Oh, I guess so I don't get involved in anything while I'm doing other things. I'll go ahead and we'll track down phantoms some other time. I don't have time really to build up the insomnia right now anyway, so we'll just get this. Okay, and the only thing active, oh, I forgot to put the dirt away. I'll get to it. Only thing active right now is my shovel. I don't have armor. I don't have anything in my left hand, so throw the sand in there, flip, you know, just get rid of the dirt, let that build up another second. Now, let's be sure. Let's lock that down. When this is ready, it should give me experience. Oh, it didn't work. What's left? Oh, wow. Okay. Go ahead and fill up more then. Get rid of the dirt, and I can build this up in the village. I've got other stuff there anyway to talk about. Because everything is full, meaning that the iron factory is not only entirely full, but the tower conveying the stuff to it is full, and like 20 hoppers, 20 meters of hoppers, so I guess 21 in fact, are all, you know, nothing's moving. There's new stuff coming in, and there's room for it to come in, but it's actually just done for now. There's nothing I can do to it, except for clear it out. So we could talk about that too. This doesn't help me at this point, huh? It's just, wow, I was thinking it was good enough, but I guess it's not. I'll dish that here for now. Go to the iron bit. Well, give me some of that glass. Where are we? Actually, that's probably not enough. I need, I don't even know, just a stack of glass. Probably less than a stack, but as well grab this much and see what we get. And just find a spot. I've got silk touch on things, so I can undo this if it proves to be bad. But let's find a spot that I can do this that isn't under anything. That starts about here, so that's cool. This doesn't have to be big, it just needs to be something I can stand in and not be bothered as such. And yeah, I'm just going to make it out of glass because that way I can see out of it and stuff. That a whole room? I think that works. And set this down in whatever direction lets me do. I guess that one's good. So now I can just be in here, you know, hit A, Alt-Tab away. World goes on. That I'm looking at the sky. We're safe as far as not being under anything. Monsters keep happening. Insomnia builds up. Potential wandering trader happens. So that's fine. Let's just... Oh, I can get rid of this glass now. And then we'll go deal with iron. Which might as well have this focused. The sugarcane thing is also, of course, all full. Well, I shouldn't say of course, because if I'm actually over here, it doesn't seem to happen. I think I'm too far away for it to grow effectively, and therefore it basically doesn't exist. The iron factory, though, keeps going, so it's not proximity. I think it's just a whole different method. I think iron guys are produced, you know, within a far larger radius. I'm going to want to make a notice something. So I got about 21, well, and then minus 21, but stacks to fill up there. Yeah, I think this last I knew was down to about 165 on being just entirely full. Like that one is full. Yeah, that looks like that. So it is still happening. It's just, it's not making it into the, it's not making it technically into the system because the system's full. It's just everything everywhere. And then it helps that there's two things, at least two things that I know of. So this isn't filling up because there's no movement. There's no chance for roses to go where they go, and therefore they're helping jam everything up. But this is all overflowed. These are all, and this is what I like about doing the whole double, the where you have two of these instead of one. My big problem with sorting systems, almost to date, has been that they, fill up and then break. This fills up, and once I hit 64, it just starts because of the way the other system worked. This is better. Yeah, see, that's 41 because there's no roses to change anything. I guess the best way to start is give me a bunch of these. And we'll cube these, and that'll open up a bit of room to let stuff it's trickling back in now. Which means that's trickling technically. This is technically, yeah, see, you can tell. So if I take out these, I think it should open up enough that if I take out these, if I did it the other order, one would go down and then one would go over, and it's kind of a mess. But now that's clear and that's good. Get these cubed. I wish there were a way to I sort of wish. I mean, I could see that being actually a problem, but... Alright, so that's all pretty safe, I think. Yeah. Go ahead and empty this out to the extent that I can. We'll just keep an eye on... Okay, so I got about 16 and a half left. And then the problem next becomes that I'm not going to necessarily have enough iron available. Like, for all the iron I have, I might not have enough to fill up this cube box without going looking for it. Yeah, sure, give me whatever you have. Give me all of those. I'll just get that out of the way. Can't touch this because it'll break something. Can have all of these. And we'll just start with that. Cubes. And, okay. Yeah, there, the roses are back in play, so let me just get down here, find enough iron to just steal out of the system before it gets anywhere. Don't need that much, to be honest, but with the carpets here, it's really hard to get. Okay, I don't care. We're just going to go into the village here and find someone who... Yeah, so this is completely full, of course. This, I think, is the furthest one. It doesn't matter, but one of these two is the furthest from the endpoint, which means it's all full here. This is all full, so I can't even just do what I've been doing with the cubing the iron, but in paper form. And there's stuff sitting up there, so that's it's kind of a good problem to have. It just means that I absolutely have lots of stuff to work with. But I don't have focus on iron, so I don't know without looking at these guys. So there, you're good. I should repair my shovel. Almost. Yeah, okay. So now I can just do this and find out who wants what. Get money. And we'll just deplete the iron supply I've got on me. I think. Yeah, I know they're clocking in, which is going to reset them all. Are you... Is that because I talked to you before? Yeah. They don't... I don't know why. I assume this will get fixed at some point. probably on 115 because they're just not talking about doing any more updates here. They, if they have an emerald out and so you can do something, and you do it, but you still have what they were interested in, they don't put it away even though they can't have it anymore. I don't know why that is, but it's just an oversight, I would imagine. So unless you, let me show you what I suspect. They also think they still want it if I put that away, so they don't, and kind of now they don't care because it's a weird, almost a glitch. I think it's an oversight. You're good. You guys evidently are. We've talked. Yeah, you're like that. Let's see. I don't see anything. Well, that's okay. I mean, if I have some left over, I'll just start. There we go. I'll just start cubing it up somewhere, and you might be a thing. And you're probably a thing. You're the guy I got the armor from, aren't you? I think so. I don't have it on me, so it's hard to compare, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, and then we're done. Okay, so I have one ingot left. And a whole lot of, I mean, I came in here with that, so I just got just over 3 stacks by 1. So that's not bad. I mean, 3 stacks of emeralds for coming in here for a couple of minutes. That's cool. That's what I like about well, I like iron for a lot of reasons. It's iron. You can make almost anything out of it. You can make hoppers to get more iron to make stuff. It's all this, which is cool. But then also, at least these days, it used to be, until now, oh, give me half of those. Until 114, it was, whatever blacksmith wanted this stuff would want 7, 8, or 9 ingots. Now they default to 4, and if they're in a really good mood, they drop to 3. So it's really, it's seriously every iron guy being, they still drop 3, 4, or 5, which means every iron guy is basically worth an emerald if you average it out. So every time one of those things falls over dead, I get an emerald once I put in the work. But that aside, where are we on? Okay. And I've got, you can go, I don't care. Hang on a minute. I don't care. Morty lump it. Okay, 22. Who woke me up, by the way. Well, Elle and Morty both woke me up. They were out of food. Which, I wish they realize I understand. Because they weren't lying. They were actually out of food. Their puzzle feeder was dismantled and turned over, and they were looking for food. Which is different than when they just think it's time for me to give them more because they only have 10 pounds handy. Oh, I was going to do the... Okay, I was going to do this. I should be doing... Oh, no, I'm going to fall. I completely did that wrong. Get over here with, my guy. The thing with the emeralds at the moment, I don't know, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it. I have a stack of cubes on me, so that if I do see a trader, and I don't right now, I can just kind of break out a couple of, basically click that twice, maybe get 18. Probably overkill. I only really need it once. I should probably sleep somewhere. But, if he ever has something I still want. I got something, I got kelp. I got this, where is it? Items. I figured out how this is making sense. So, like, I got a, what have I bought from that guy? That one is when I bought apparently it falls under crafted. To buy something from that would be, I should have seen that in. Wait, why do I have, oh no, I got those day 0, I got them from the farm. I got, I guess I bought a pumpkin from, is that right? No, I thought you got seeds. I don't know how that works. I got mushrooms in the nether, so that wasn't really a thing. Got that stuff, so there's one. There's 8 where I had that screenshot where he had that and the sugarcane. And so on. What is it? Just a book. I don't know. I guess that's probably books I bought. Yes, it says there's... Oh, you craft those by breaking up. Yeah, that would be a different number. There's the 4 dark oaks. So I don't even know if it's in the list yet. There's kelp. I just bought that. What I really need, about the only thing left I care about getting that I can think of from a trader is, there's the sugarcane, is a spruce sapling. Or for all I care, by the time I find him, I might want 4, 8, whatever, whatever I can get my hands on before I break him. Simply because if I plant a spruce tree, I'll almost certainly get the sapling back when I cut it down. Almost certainly is concerning when it's been we're 3 years into the game and I don't have it yet. So let's go grab some paper here. Just give me whatever you can. Figure it out later. That actually, if I put that there, leaves me a slot to gain in it. It's not impossible to maneuver around not having a slot for an emerald, but it is. Well, I can show you what happens. It's just annoying. Basically, talk to you. Yeah, you do want paper. Give me money, and the money goes there. But now this is here, which for some reason clicking this doesn't help. You actually have to pick this damn thing up, click that, get that out. Now you can stack it and just keep going. Again, I think glitch probably covers the issue. Is a way of describing it. Not glitch, but oversight. I'm like, why would you not have this working the way anyone would think it should be working? I have fortune. I have it there. And we'll open him up a little, and probably not though. I think I'm going to break him before he gets to his next level. I got to buy a bunch of books to get him move, or a lantern or something, which is, neat. Although lanterns are something that's just iron and torches, which is iron and sticks and charcoal, all of which I just really have in decent numbers. So buying a lantern, I could. They don't cost anything. They're 1 each, but if I need a bunch of them, I guess I could get pricey. Alright, so the 27. Well, let me out of here, and that was an example of what I'm doing with this. I'm going to go ahead and make this 37, leaves 1, which plus, and there's 5, so stash those. That was, I was thinking there was a Frostwalker 3, so I bought enough to make, and I was wrong. This goes away, because it's just not helping me right now. This could probably get out of my damn way. Give me however much of this you can hand me, get off me. Make much paper, which actually should just about refill that box, because I'm more or less trading out what I was able to carry. Yeah, I actually have a couple left, so just whatever. Go see who wants 70, if no one wants 70. They want 24. 22. So now I have 2 papers left, which is just awesome. I could do things with them, although if there was anything I was really going to bother doing, it'd probably be like a book you can write in. And what's holding me up there is I need straight squid ink, not black dye. Apparently there is a difference, obviously, but this will give me 8 of these, and I won't have enough to make another cube, so there we go. These things are trickling away. I've got 11.5 slots to not enough here. I could put effort into having enough, but I don't think it matters so much right now. We'll get to it. I'll get it. It'll work later. So what was that? Just about exactly. Yeah. So I've got exactly. I need 11 sets of 63. Basically, is what I still need. So there's that. But I don't really have time right now if I want to stop this episode. Got my little house to stand in, which is something. I guess I can do that now. And do the whole AFK thing. We'll get traders at some point. I'm not really, if I'm standing, well, especially if I'm away from the keyboard, computer, whatever. I'm not going to know that I made an armor stand real quick for my stuff because it was just sort of heavy. It was, if I wasn't wearing it, it was taking up slots. Can I do this? Yeah, basically, sort of. That's good. Why not? So, now that I'm out of time, in fact, I'm just going to stand here, hit E, and go away, and let monster stuff over there. It is, though. Okay, I can't show you right now. Accumulate more. Let iron over there accumulate more. Why not? Maybe get... Well, and then let Insomnia accumulate so I can get phantoms. We can start killing those for membranes, and then... Yeah, I think I probably will if I get 4 of them. Trade them in for wings, and then we can get wingy around. We can fly. Why the hell not? For now, I'll get out of here, and I'll see you next time, so... Bye.